This is Economy Watch, what you need to know about New Zealand's economic life today. Brought to you by interest.co.nz.
Kia ora, and welcome to Monday's Economy Watch, where we follow the economic events and trends that affect Aotearoa. I'm David Chaston, and this is the international edition from interest.co.nz, and today we lead with news. A risk-on shift will start the week in most major economies. As we wind down September this week here into both the school holidays upcoming and daylight saving on the weekend, the key focus will shift to Fonterra's results on Wednesday and local consumer sentiment on Friday. And tomorrow the RBA will review its monetary policy settings, including its cash rate target. Despite the continuing inflation pressures, no one really expects them to alter their existing 4.35% policy rate at this time. Oddly, that comes a day before they release their August monthly CPI report, which is expected to slip from 3.5% to 3.1%. They hope so, at least. And a day after that, they released a financial stability report. In the US, the key focus will be on PCE prices, personal income, and personal spending reports. They are expected to validate the Fed's rate cut move, and they will release their final second quarter GDP report, PMI data, consumer confidence data, durable goods orders levels, and new and pending home sales data too. There will be September PMI reports from many other economies as well this week. Over the weekend, China left its loan prime rates unchanged in its September fixing as expected. These remain at record lows. And their youth unemployment rate was 18.8% in August, according to official data, the highest since they changed the basis of the stat in January. They say their general jobless rate is 5.4%, and that too is its highest of the year. And don't forget, next week is China's National Day Golden Week from October the 1st to October the 7th. Most businesses and factories in China will be closed for the holiday. This extended shutdown will significantly impact international supply chains. And Japan reported 3% CPI inflation in August, up from 2.8% in the prior 3 months. It is their highest level since October 2023. Japanese inflation now seems well embedded after decades of deflation. And the Japanese central bank left its 0.25% policy rate unchanged as expected late on Friday. They said, quote, Japan's economy is likely to keep growing at a pace above its potential growth rate, with overseas economies continuing to grow moderately as a virtuous cycle from income and spending gradually intensifies against the background of factors such as accommodative financial conditions, unquote. But press conference remarks after the release suggest that the bank has turned dovish, so expectations for more rate hikes are lower now. India's economic surge is built on aggressive borrowing. Loan growth is running higher than 13% from the same month a year ago, even if that is lower than the almost 20% rate it was running in the same month in 2023. And Canadian retail sales rose more strongly than expected in July, up 0.9% from a year ago, when a 0.6% rise was expected. A key driver was car sales, and these retail rises are expected to continue as a new sense of optimism grows in Canada. And consumer sentiment in the EU continues to rise in spite of their obvious economic struggles. In fact, it is back to its long-run average levels, something it hasn't managed since the pandemic period. The US Treasury 10-year yield is now just on 3.74% and up 1 basis point from Saturday, but that is up 8 basis points from a week ago. And the price of gold will start today at $2,621 an ounce and up $1 from Saturday to near a new all-time high again. That is a 1.5% rise from a week ago when it was $2,582 an ounce. And oil prices are unchanged at $71 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is still just on $74.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today at 62.4 US cents, a little change from Saturday, but up 80 basis points from a week ago. Against the Aussie, we're unchanged at 91.6 Australian cents. Against the euro, we're still at 55.9 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index starts today at 69.9, unchanged from Saturday, but up 60 basis points in a week. And the Bitcoin price starts today at $63,055 and 0.9% higher from this time Saturday. Volatility over the past 24 hours has been low, at just on plus or minus 0.8%. You can find links to the articles mentioned today in our show notes, and you can get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston, and we'll do this again tomorrow.